Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing CRBAs or CRBAs. That's a consular report of birth abroad. For those who are unaware, when an American citizen has a child, or citizens have a child abroad, that child needs to be reported so that they can be sure to be documented, presumably as an American citizen, provided that the American transmits their nationality at the time of birth. And there is sort of an adjudication, although I wouldn't necessarily call it that. It's basically more determining whether or not, if in fact nationality was transmitted at the time of birth, depending on the circumstances of the case. But a recent article from the New York Times, that's nytimes.com, is titled, "Why an Estimated 100,000 Americans Abroad Face Passport Problems." Quoting directly, "Consular appointments for U.S. citizens overseas are nearly impossible to come by, as many embassies, plagued by COVID restrictions and staff reductions, remain all but closed." Quoting further, "At the U.S. Embassy in London, the availability of appointments for both in-person passport renewals and obtaining an official record of a child's claim to U.S. citizenship, known as a consular report of birth abroad, plummeted when Britain went back into lockdown last fall. I urge those who are watching this video to check out this article if you're really interested in this. I know there's a lot of folks out there that are having issues with this. Again, why an estimated 100,000 Americans abroad face passport problems. A lot of interesting information in there. We are definitely seeing this issue here. The current so-called third wave here in Thailand, and more importantly, the response associated therewith, has caused a number of backlogs here. And we're seeing it with the American Citizen Services section. That's ACS, that deals with passports, CRBAs, all of that kind of stuff. It's all being slowed down. We've seen cases, dealt with cases that are just not moving at the same pace. The other thing to bear in mind is apparently internally they're taking precautions where there's less people working at any given time and things are just moving more slowly. So at least for the present, yeah, I think it's probably going to be an issue getting even an appointment to do a CRBA. Now, exactly what the ramifications are of that, it remains to be seen. I do ultimately think, and I've said this before, everybody's doing their best, I think, over at the embassy, and I can't speak for them. I'm just an outside observer, but I think they're doing the best that they can with you know, the kind of bad hand they've been dealt having to deal with this COVID situation. But long story short, at least for now, you know, processing times on CRBAs are moving a lot more slowly, at least to the point of, in some cases, it feels like it's not moving at all. And the U.S. Embassy is doing their best, and they're trying to get people scheduled, but they've got to deal with their own protocols, and we all just kind of have to bear with them and just sort of everybody get through this. Now, understand, you know, once you've gotten your CRBA issued, you can also get the child's passport issued. With respect to passports, we've done another video contemporaneously with this one where we discuss some of the backlogs associated with that. So those who are interested in passport information for a child born abroad may want to check out that video as well.